Hello YouTube, welcome back to Gran Turismo 2 A-Spec, and yeah, now it's time for the Super Touring Cup. And I've already gotten the car. I'm going to be using this Impreza wagon. I already race modified it. It has, obviously it requires stage 3 rate reduction plus the 85,000 that it usually requires for a racing model. I also added a ton of more upgrades as well. Mostly because, as you can see right here, again, as you can tell, this is post-commentary, because, yeah. But, yeah, as I said, what we're doing today, though, is the Super Touring Trophy. And there's 5 races: Apricot Hill, Trial Mountain, Laguna Seca, Deforest, and Rome Circuit. So yeah, so now we're gonna begin. Yeah, so you're probably wondering, why is this post commentated? I was mentally checked out throughout this entire fucking video. I was literally mentally checked out throughout this entire video, and holy shit, like, I went through so many different attempts doing this fucking challenge. For one, the first thing I did was I was like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna try to make it more fitting. My whole idea with this was that I was trying to make it more fitting with the entire competition, because I saw the entire competition with more race modified vehicles, so I was just like, okay, I'm gonna do a race modified vehicle. And I tried originally a Honda accordion. I tried the accordion originally. I was originally gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna drive this accordion and beat everybody. And yeah, it didn't actually work out at all. It just didn't have enough power. It just fucking sucked. So then I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna do a wagon instead. So I went with this Impreza wagon, and I tuned it up. And yeah, this was I will say, originally, this was an awful idea. I actually had to do another attempt recording this fucking thing, because it just didn't end up being good enough. It just was not good enough. And not only that, but there was just the AI, and I'm not ranting about the AI, but it's just like, I'm just saying that there are a few annoying cars in this fucking challenge, as we'll see. Which, during this one in particular, the first one was actually the Audi. Like, there was an Audi, racing modified, Audi, and that car was actually frustrating to race against. But yeah, it was just incredibly fucking frustrating, and because it was just, but yeah, like, this car, like this Impreza, I just wanted to do something unique. I think that's my problem. It's just like, I try to do unique things, and sometimes they just don't end up working out, or I just make it just way too hard on myself. I think that's just the fucking problem, because that just ends up happening all the fucking time. I feel like, and it's just, I don't know, man. Like, I just want to do unique things and make them more interesting. But just, I don't know. Like, at the same time, I just get problems like this. Like, this literally took me, like, I think over an hour within itself. Like, and I think that's not even including the other attempts of me recording this whole thing. You know, with the accordion and the original recording where I was going to do the Impreza. Because the Impreza just didn't have enough at where I was recording it. So I just decided, you know what, fucking scrap it and just re-record it. Because, I mean, I was already doing all the upgrades beforehand anyway, so I'm just like, why the hell not? But yeah, it's just, I don't know, this shit has just been, this was just, And not to mention, this is also the same session as 2 other recordings that I did. The Toon Turbo and the GT All-Stars, which, while both weren't that bad, I don't know why, like, this fucking game, like, takes a fucking toll on me. I just have no fucking clue why. I genuinely don't know. It really fucking does. I feel like I never had that problem. Again, I never really had that issue with GT1, but just like, this game really fucking does it. But yeah, either way, that's the end of Apricot Hill. And yeah. Yeah, it's the Audi A4. That was the car that usually ends up having an issue. Or giving me issues. The Alpha is okay, but that Alpha usually is not that bad. But yeah, I don't know. It's mostly just the Audi, and then there's like a few other cars that usually end up having issues with that. Whereas at that point, it didn't show up. So yeah, so for each of these, we get 15 grand and a new car, which this new car actually ended up being the Camaro Z28 30th Anniversary Edition. Yeah, it's a Camaro. So, for this next race was so fucking frustrating. So, I ended up giving myself more power. So, giving myself the racing intercooler, and I believe the sports muffler, to get myself to 387. But in another attempt, I actually found out that this wasn't even enough. So I decided to get another performance chip. Like, this entire thing was so bad that the maximum power range is 394. It was so bad I had to be 1 off that. And I had to get racing super softs. Because I tried it with softs, not good enough. Just was not good enough. It just fucking wasn't. And now we're at Trial Mountain. And holy shit, yeah, I'm not even kidding when this fucking race was a pain in the ass. Like, this was the one where I just ended up being just like, yeah, I'm mentally checked out of this. Like, I'm just done. Because, oh my god. Like, it was, like, to the point where, like, I just wasn't even talking. My commentary was just, yeah, like, I got so fucking frustrated at that car right there. Which, that's the other car that was really frustrating me. The Nissan Primera Racing Modified version. The blue Nissan Primera. Like, that car, on this track for some fucking reason, was giving me so much trouble. And of course, all the other attempts never had this Audi, but then all of a sudden, this Audi popped up. I don't know. Like, this, I don't know, man. Like, I just, I don't know how to feel about this, because it's just like, I just don't know how to feel, because it's just frustrating. It's just incredibly frustrating. Like, I don't want to rant about the AI, but it's just like, I don't know. I just don't fucking know. And again, I think the issue is just, I'm just picking cars that are just, I could just be picking the cars that are just too challenging. I don't know. Is that what it is? Like, I'm not even sure. Like, I will say there I went wide, but it's just like... But yeah, like, I had to be as close to fucking max as possible. As close to the limit as possible, just to make this car work. Because, like, seriously, like, this shit was so frustrating. It was just... Because I believe at this point, I was already, like... I believe at this point I was already like 5-6 attempts in on this one race. Sorry about that. That was my phone. But yeah, like, I forgot to turn it off, the notifications. But yeah, so it was just like I was just tired of dealing with this. Like not even joking when I said like this was like actually like the 5th or 6th attempt on this, and it was just really annoying. And I was just like, again, I was just like at the point where I was just like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna put it all the way up to max and put it at the, you know, have the best tires. And even still, like, I'm still like struggling. Like, I am still like, it's not like I'm like dominating or anything. Like, I'm not. And it's like I don't know. It could be the all-wheel drive. It could be the car I picked. I mean, like, but I mean, I don't know. I just don't know what to say. I just don't know what else really to say. I mean, it's just that. Like, I was just so frustrated, and I'm just like, no, I don't want to fucking do this again. Like, I don't want to have to do this fucking race again. And, like, I just didn't want to do it again. Like, I'm tired of doing this race. But, yeah. With that, Trial Mountain did actually end up being done. Thank God. And with that, we're done. So yeah. Yeah, the Primera was there in 3rd, I think. So yeah, that's another race down. Another 15 grand in the pocket that we slightly get back, because I'm pretty sure in total this was like $200,000 car that I spent. And as a reward for this, we ended up getting the Tom Supra. It's the stock version of Tom Supra, so it's just like, it's not the Castro Tom Supra, it's the, you know, the non-race version. But anyway, after that, the 3rd track we ended up going to being Laguna Seca. And honestly, I don't think Laguna Seca was that bad. I really don't think Laguna Seca was that bad. Although there is a Primera, the black Primera, as you see there. But yeah, this one I don't think was that bad. I honestly don't think it was that bad. I'm pretty sure this took like 1 or 2 attempts, if I remember correctly. I think it took like 1 or 2 attempts and that's it. Like, it really wasn't that bad. Like, the rest of these really weren't that bad. It mostly was just Trial Mountain and Apricot Hill. But, like, the rest of these I don't think were that bad. There may have been, like, some missed attempts in some places, but, like, yeah, like, I don't really think any of these were that bad. Yeah. But, yeah, why do I even, I'm gonna see if there's something I was actually gonna talk about, because I swear I remember seeing something. I got a car. But, yeah. So, this is, like, basically what happened. Oh, yeah, there's also, I mean, it's not really car-related, but I guess there's some interesting thing to talk about. Yeah, Rooster Teeth's back. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, the original person, I believe Bernie, ended up, getting Rooster Teeth back. Yeah, Bernie, yeah. Yeah, like, Bernie actually got Rooster Teeth back, so now, like, Rooster Teeth is gonna be, like, I guess back in business. Of course, we already know Ray's reaction to that. But yeah, just I don't know. Like, I haven't really seen much about. I mean, when it comes to Rooster Teeth, like I haven't really seen anything about Rooster Teeth in, like, I think ever since, like, Ray left. I mean, like, maybe a few things here and there, but, like, yeah, not really much else besides that. So I don't really know much about how they have been, like, you know, how they, like really what's happened with them, but like I know there were some, like, the only thing I really know is that there were, like, some controversy or some shit regarding them, but, like, besides that, like, I don't think it was, yeah, I don't really think it was, like, well, I mean, it really was. I mean, it was kind of, I believe, but I don't know what exactly entailed along with that. But yeah, just, I don't know. I really don't know how to feel about it. I mean, if it ends up going well, then, I mean, good for them, I guess. I mean, like, I don't know. I suppose there was something about a car. That's what I was thinking of. And I was like, I don't really remember. That's why I was, like, trying to, like, look it up and see if it was, like, if I can actually go back to it. Because it was, like, some random thing on Google, I swear. But anyway, that's the end of Laguna Seca. And yeah. So that's the end of that. And once again, another 15,000. And for our car, pretty interesting. There was a car that we saw in Trial Mountain, but we get it as a prize car. The Peugeot 806 Super Touring Pro car. Yeah, this little thing. Pretty cute. But anyway, now on to Deep Forest, where, yeah, I don't really think this one was that bad either. But yeah, just, I'm gonna see if I can find it, but yeah, like, it was, like, to find the car I'm thinking of. Because I know there was that, I know for one, there was that whole, like, merger deal that was going on between, like, I believe it was Nissan, Honda, and Toyota? Could be wrong about that third one, but yeah, like, I heard about that, definitely. But that was, like, a while ago. Yeah, I don't really see anything about it. Did I literally just misremember that, or what? I don't know, like, I think my brain just, like, I don't know, I think my brain just randomly, like, put something in my head, and it just doesn't actually exist. I think it just popped in my head, and and then it just doesn't exist. I don't know. Like, I don't fucking see it. Well, okay then. But anyway, yeah. So, yeah, like, I was just so mentally checked out. I was just like, I'm just... I was just done. I think I was also just like incredibly tired as well, which I know I need to work with. I know I need to work on that. I know I need to work on just fucking, just my struggles with sleeping, for example. Like, for one, my struggles with sleeping, and two is just like my, I don't know, just my problem sleeping and just like how easy I am to wake up and shit. Because like I will say this, like I don't really think I slept well last night. So and honestly, like, the one thing I have been looking at, I mean, obviously, is like the whole, I think it's like the magnesium and like, not really melatonin, I think it's like magnesium and stuff, but the one thing I've been actually like kind of curious about, because like I don't, because like I don't drink like during any of these, I never drink any energy drinks. I never drink any, like, I don't drink coffee. I don't drink energy drinks. Like, this is just the natural me. Like, this is just how I naturally am. Like, I don't drink coffee. I don't drink energy drinks. I don't do any of that. Like, I don't do any of that energy powder or whatever. But there is, there is this, like this AFK stuff from, there is this AFK stuff from, GamerSupps, which I don't know how GamerSupps actually is. Like, I've heard good things about it, but, like, I have no idea how it is. But it's like, but I never heard anybody say anything about the AFK stuff, which is the stuff that has, like, magnesium and all that. But anyway, so Deep Forest is done. That's complete. And now for the car, we get, I believe this is a Renault 21 Turbo 4x4 Super Turismo? Yeah, the Renault from 1988. Not bad. Yeah. And then lastly will be Rome. Our last track, Rome. But yeah, like, if anybody has actually, like, done anything with GamerSupps or anything, and have, like, used the AFK stuff, I don't know, maybe let me know how it is. I'm kind of like, I don't know, I'm kind of like contemplating that, because I might just try it just to see. Maybe it'll actually help my sleep. But anyway, yeah, this final race at Rome, I'm pretty sure this took like an attempt or two. And partly due to this fucking car. And just out of nowhere, like, like, this fucking car, like, this Primera, this isn't the blue or black one, this is a completely different one. And just out of nowhere, this car just ended up being just this much faster for who knows why, even though it's a completely, even though the car list, even though I assume these cars are like, you know, statted the exact fucking same in every single race. But yet, just for some reason, this car just ended up just feeling like it got a massive speed boost. For some reason. And I don't know why. I genuinely have no idea why. It just genuinely feels like it just got a massive speed boost out of fucking nowhere. And it's just like, because like when I look at like the previous races, this car was never anywhere relevant. Like, it's the same situation as the Miatas in Grindelwald when I was doing the naturally aspirated challenge. Just out of nowhere, those cars ended up just getting speed boosts. And I don't know why. Like, they ended up getting, like, power boosts and all that, and I just don't get it. Like, I don't know if the game just chooses a random car to do this or what. Like, I don't... But it just feels so weird. It just feels so weird and unnatural to me. Like, I don't get how that works. But yeah, just... It's just so weird. I don't know. And as I said, I was already fucking mentally checked out. I'm just like, I just want to be done with this. Like, I even, like, I'm not even joking. Like, it was... Like, I was so mentally checked out, like, by the time I literally... Like, once I literally got done, I literally, like, immediately set my controller down. Once I got done with this fucking race, I immediately set my controller down, and I'm just like, thank God, I'm done. Like, I'm being fucking serious. Like, I literally immediately set my controller down, like, in front of me on the desk, and I'm just like, thank God, it's over. Because, yeah, it was pretty rough. And it's like, it wasn't even that... It's not even like it was really, like, that crazy or anything. Like, it's not like I had to, like, play car roulette or anything. Like, I didn't have to do that. It's just... It was just frustrating. I don't know. It was just... Like, I even say it on... I say it on the commentary, but it's just like, I'm like, why can't I just... I really wish there wasn't, like, a race. Like, it just feels like this happens all the fucking time. Where there's just always, like, some kind of event or race that just has this. And I think that's just... I don't know. I don't know if it's just, like, me picking the stupid cars or what. But either way, that's the end of Rome. And that is the end of the Super Touring Cup. All done. And again, I set my controller down and I'm just like, thank fuck. But either way, that's another... Oh, 420. I just realized that was 420. Fucking nice. But anyway, that's the final 15 grand prize. And now for this car, we get the BMW M3 GTB Super Turismo. Someone could tell me if I'm incorrect when I'm saying that. But, yeah. I say this car looks fucking pretty nice, actually. It kind of looks pretty neat. I don't know how I feel about the red grille, but... It looks pretty nice. I will say that. But anyway, that's all for this. GT2 A-Spec. We just got done with Super Touring, the Super Touring Cup. And next, I think all that's really left is what, the GT 300 and 500 championships, as well as the Supercar Festival, before we move on to the Nationals. Like the rest of the Nationals. That's kind of crazy, actually. But either way, hope you all enjoyed. Appreciate it if you hit subscribe if you're brand new, and appreciate it if you hit the like button if you enjoyed it. But with all that said, hope you all have a great day or night, and I'll see you all next time.